So I did it again. I allowed my cup to be completely depleted. And I don't want you to ever have to feel like how I did, your cup being depleted, even though our cup will be depleted. But I really want to talk today about the importance of filling your cup. I am Coach AJ, your Dope Life coach, and this is another Dope Life teachable moment. So let's get into it. First of all, thank you for taking the time out to invest in yourself by watching this video and making sure that your cup is not depleted at this moment. This is just a self-check-in, and I'm going to give you a little bit of background on what made me think of talking about this particular particular topic. A couple of days ago, I was getting super frustrated with social media analytics, algorithms, and posting, and all of that. And I was asked if my cup was full. My partner asked me, hey, is your cup full? I said, Pretty sure I had maybe a little bit of a smidge of a sip left in it. I was losing my mind over trying to figure out what time I should post this, that, but it had nothing to do with my business. It had everything to do with me, how I was not taking care of myself at that very moment. So that day, I was banned from social media, which was fine. I like to take breaks. And I think at that moment, I wasn't taking enough breaks for my mental health. So I was banned from social media and I was forced to go outside, which is also fine. But I think the problem was I hadn't done it in such a long time that my mind was not even prepared for it. But the minute I went outside, the minute I went on that nature trail walk, I immediately felt like a sense of just relief. I felt calm. I felt peace. I was one with nature. Majority of the feelings I had of the anxiousness, the upset, the anger, all of that was gone. The frustration, it was just gone, which I know a lot of us may think that nature doesn't heal. Nature's so healing and so healing quickly. And again, I've said this before in other videos, if you've watched it on my TikTok and IG account, that self-care is actually almost free. It's just about you taking the time and investing in who you are and that person that you want to be. Anyways, let's get back into it. So after I went for that walk, the next option that I had was the mall or Walmart. I chose, thankfully, Walmart. And the reason why I was happy with Walmart, because this is Black Friday weekend and I did not want to go to the mall. And I felt like that would kind of bring back a bit of anxiety and I didn't want to deal with it. Plus, to be honest with you, sometimes malls are super hot, especially now that it's becoming winter. I just don't like the whole idea of it. But I was happy to get Walmart, which Walmart had nothing I was looking for, but that's okay. I actually ended up going to another store and doing a little bit of retail therapy. Following that, I was supposed to go out for dinner, and I chose Italian, not the steakhouse. I really wanted the steakhouse. But after I came home, I decided to do some self-care. I gave myself a facial. I gave myself a foot massage and foot treatment, and then I did not want to get off my couch. And that would kind of hit me even more that, wow, maybe you really did need a rest. Maybe you really needed to take that break. I wasn't picking up my phone to check anything on both social media platforms or even this one. I wasn't even trying to just look at numbers and analytics at that moment. I just didn't care. And I was okay with that. Which leads me to my point of how many of us, especially entrepreneurs on the internet mainly, don't take a step back. And we pour into our business, and we pour into other people outside of our business. But again, it had nothing to do with my business. It had everything to do with what Coach AJ wasn't taking care of within herself. And I knew that. But at that very moment, I wasn't quite paying attention to that. I was using my business to block all of that. And on one day, in a span of maybe 8 hours, maybe even less, I realized that we really got to pay attention to filling our cup. Specifically, if you are a person who you give and you give and you give, whether you give and give at work, whether you give and give when you get home, or you give just to strangers, whatever it is, you must always fill your cup. And it's very small steps that you can take to fill your cup. Let's get into the steps. Okay, so if you work a 9 to 5 or you're an entrepreneur, I want you to try this as soon as you get home. As soon as you get home, if you have a uniform or particular clothing that you wear when you go to work, I mean, we all do, right? We're not wearing sweatpants, so I mean, we do, good for you. But we all wear specific clothing when we head to work. Set aside that, okay? Like put it in a place where nobody is gonna see it. You specifically don't see it, whether it's a closet, a bin, or just an area where you don't have to see it when it's your off time. You don't have to think about it when it's your off time. You only got to think about it when you're putting it on and when you're putting it on. That's literally it. Another activity that you could also do that I really highly, highly recommend is intentional showers. I've talked about it before heavily. In fact, I talked about it today with a client and they never thought about it. Yeah, set up your showers as if you're releasing the day away. Set up your showers that like they could be fun. You know, remember when you were a kid and your mom would put you or your dad would put you in the bath? They would give you toys or something, right? Now, what if you just kind of change that up? Like, what if you put in a speaker inside your shower and you played a podcast you really like to listen to and laugh to? You played music that you know you enjoy to sing at the top of your lungs, even if you're off key. You enjoy the, like, you know what I'm saying? You could even grab some essential oils or a candle or something to just kind of like set the mood so that you are releasing the day away, releasing the negativity, the bad vibes, just getting rid of it. As it goes down the drain, you see it wash off your body, wash off your spirit, wash off your soul, and it goes down that drain. It's no longer yours. After you have that shower, grab some comfy clothes. Grab a Living Dope sweatshirt. Yeah, that's a plug. Grab, you know, whatever it is that makes you feel comfortable. Grab these clothes, okay? Grab them. Chill in them. Winter, if it's summertime, obviously, you know, grab a t-shirt. I sell t-shirts too, livingdope.ca. But yeah, no, like grab something that's comfortable. Grab it, put it on. Prior to that, lotion your skin. And get really nice lotions. Before I even go further, when you shower and when you lotion, these health, these self-care steps that you do take, you know, for your lotion, if you put on lip balm, whatever, invest in a little bit. Any dollar store will help, like they're there now, and they're a little bit cheaper than if you go to the big box stores, right? So just spend an extra couple bucks on that. Instead of you know, I don't know, if you go out often or whatever the case you do spend your money on, just take a little bit from that. Say, you know what? I'm going to go put it into some nice soap that I know I'm going to enjoy. I'm going to smell and feel good. Or some lotion that I know I'm going to smell and feel good. These little steps make big waves. Then you put on your clothes, the comfy clothes I was talking about. I forgot about that little spot in between. Another thing you gotta do, guys, this is a big one. If you've had a bad day, communicate that with your family if you live with family, okay? Please do not let it out on them. Say, look, I need a minute. I'm just gonna simply go and journal it out, okay? I'm gonna simply go and just meditate for a few minutes. I'm just gonna sit in darkness for a couple minutes. These little steps will make the biggest changes. Then come out of the room, talk to your family, socialize, play with your kids, hang out with your wife, play with the dog, whatever, right? If you do live alone, this is actually a lot easier for you to do because you'll have no interruptions. If someone calls you, you can just kind of hit end. You call them back. It's that simple. But if you've had a bad day and you do want to talk to somebody, please reach out. Please reach out to friends and family. Another step that I do sometimes, I record it. I have a journal entry where I record it. Kind of helps that interaction. It feels like you're talking to somebody and you can actually be just completely vulnerable because it's yourself. And if you don't want to keep the recording, you could just delete it. But if you want to keep the recording to play back to show your progress later on, that's also a thumbs up as well. So naturally, I know you're probably thinking, okay, Coach AJ, these are really simple steps. Like, yeah, try it for like a week. Try it for 2 weeks. You will automatically feel a change in your day. You'll automatically feel a change in how you sleep. Because if you're doing this before you hit your head on that pillow, it will alter how your body relaxes before your body hits that pillow. Also, kind of refrain from scrolling right before bed. Give yourself maybe like a 30-minute, I know they say an hour, but I'm being realistic. Give yourself a 30-minute break of when you have no cell phone. And another tip that I use, this is just a bonus one, you can get apps. I use the Insight Timer that have, just kind of like meditation music or guided meditations, or you could do one of my guided meditations off of this YouTube channel as well. Subscribe, and I do weekly ones. This week I switched it up, but that's besides the point. But yeah, you could do guided meditations. It'll help just center you right before bed, brings on a calm, releases the anxiety you've had of the day. And these little steps that you do help fill your cup. They help make you feel good. They help your mental health. But because your mental is also connected to your physical, it also helps your physical health. These little steps have been known for helping for people with IBS. I'm not a doctor, I'm just saying. Also, they're known for helping for headaches and joint issues, because all this, your body is a working organism. So yeah, your head and your body are all linked into one. I hope these helped you out. They've helped me out for the last almost decade of my life. And this is how I bring on a calmness and peace into my life on a regular basis. So I hope that they help you out. Try it out for just a week, just 1 week. Dedicate just 1 week. You're going to want to try it out for the second week. And after that, there's no turning back. You're going to keep doing it. And of course, life will happen. And don't even worry about that, because now you'll have the steps to get yourself back to where you need to be. And that's all that it's about. Enjoying the journey and having the tools to make our time here just chef's kiss. I am Coach AJ. Thank you for taking the time to investing in yourself, because that's all you did today. Invest in yourself by taking just a little bit of time of knowing about filling up your cup. And I hope that you go after this and fill up your cup. I'm Coach AJ, your dope life coach. Peace.